So after the approximation of the gametes, the next stage is the passage of the sperm through the corona radiator. A capacitated sperm easily passes through these corona radiator cells, and it is the acrosomal reactions that helps in the passage through the corona radiator. It is the enzyme hyaluronidase secreted by these acrosomal caps helps in the digestion of these corona radiator cells. Now after this, it is the next stage, it is the penetration of the zona pellucida. The second barrier, it is the zona pellucida. The zona pellucida, it is a glycoprotein structures. Now this sperm binds with the receptors protein present on this zona pellucida and release the enzyme acrosin, and this enzyme helps to digest this zona pellucida layers. Now after this sperm enters into the space between the zona pellucida and the vitelline membrane. This space, this is the perivitelline space. Perivitelline space. Now after this, there is the fusion of cell membrane of the oocytes and the sperm. The cell membrane or the plasma membrane of the sperm is fused with the vitelline membrane of the oocytes, and at the site of the fusion there is a penetration or breakdown into the vitelline membrane of the oocytes. Now, as a result of this breakdown, the nucleus and the tail of the sperm enters into the cytoplasm of the oocytes. The important point is the plasma membrane or cell membrane of the sperm, its mitochondria remains behind. The only structures enters into this cytoplasm is the head or nucleus of the sperm and its tail. Now, after the entrance of the nucleus and the tail of the sperm into the oocytes, cytoplasm, there are three changes, three reaction occurs. Three reaction occurs after these events. It is the zona reaction and the vitelline block. This zona reaction and the vitelline block, this is due to the release of the enzymes that present cortical granules. These cortical granules are present in the cytoplasm of the oocytes near the vitelline membrane. These granules degraded and release the enzymes. These enzymes are lysosomal enzymes, and as a result of which there is a calcium wave generated. Calcium wave generated. in the cytoplasm of the oocytes. And these enzymes and this wave results in the Jonah reaction and the vitelline block. Jonah reaction again change in the properties after its penetration. There is a change in the properties of the Jonah penicillin, as a result of which it does not permit entry of more than one sperm into the cytoplasm. That is known as the polyspermy. Polyspermy, it is the entrance of more than one sperm into oocytes. And this polyspermy is prevented by this Jonah reaction and the vitelline block. This vitelline membrane also depolarized and block, these two structures block the entry of further sperms into the oocytes. So this is the first change occurs after entry of this structure. Now it is the completion of the second meiotic division. We have discussed in the oogenesis the primary oocytes and the secondary oocytes are arrested into the first and the second meiotic division. The primary oocytes that is arrested in the prophase of the first meiotic division is completed at the time of the ovulation, as a result of which the primary oocyte change into the secondary oocytes. Now these secondary oocytes arrest in the metaphase of the second meiotic division, and that is completed at the time of the fertilization. So as this process occurs, second meiotic division that is arrested in the metaphase is completed, and as a result of which the second polar body is formed. If this fertilization does not occur, then the secondary oocyte degenerated within 24 hours after the ovulation. Now the third change is, it is the activation of the egg. Now the ova is activated, and this is generally transferred by the sperm. This energy is transferred by the sperm. So after this events, this stage, these three important changes occur. The one is it is the Jonah reaction and the vitelline block that prevents the polyspermy.